Welcome to Kim's Art Alchemy, and today is Talent Tuesday with my good friend Marie-Louise of Marie-Louise Art. She would have had her premiere just before me, and if you missed it, her link will be in the description below and you can go back and check it out. All right, today I have this really cute dragon mold that my wonderful friend Michelle from Royal River Art sent to me, and I love dragons, so I'm gonna try and do this one. I thought for this I might try the Spade Supershifting powders, and this one's more purple and this one is more blue, and this one's kind of a whitey pink one. I may or may not use this one. I was thinking maybe on the wings I could use that one. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm using these Testors micro sponges to kind of do the fine parts, because this mold is quite intricate, not to mention little, and especially for, you know, kind of these areas here. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse, or actually I'm going to let it go, and I will fast forward this. One of the great things about being gifted a mold is that you've never seen a final piece from it. So you don't really know quite what to expect. Yes, I can see most of the detail in this, but this is half the journey, is just doing it and then seeing the outcome of it. And boy, was I surprised. I mean, let's face it, dragons are cool, but this one turned out so stinking cute. I can't wait for you to see the end of this. Now, when you're doing molds like this, you definitely want to take your time. You want to clean up after each section, because the mica powder that goes down first is the one that's going to stick to the mold. So after you do a color, you definitely want to clean up around it and move on to the next color. Now there is some exception here. Now with this one, it worked out perfectly with that light color for the wings. But if you were to get dark mica powder on that wing section, like over a really light mica powder, it will still show through a little bit, so just be careful of that. And I'm telling you, take your time, use that baby wipe, put on some isopropyl alcohol, and take your time wiping off the excess mica powder that may have gotten into areas where it shouldn't go. Yes, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, but if you're finicky with it, it is worth what you're going to get as the end result. You don't want to be spending all that or using all that precious mica powder and then being disappointed because you weren't fastidious with wiping it off. It only takes one baby wipe, and you just work in different sections, just spray on some isopropyl alcohol, and then, you know, move on to the next section. Doing this is also super meditative. Like, you just get in the zone. I was listening to music, I think, for part of it. Maybe it was a podcast, I forget. But I just got in the zone and really just enjoyed letting my mind go as I was creating something beautiful. And that's one of the benefits of doing something like this. You're making something beautiful, you're being creative, and maybe you're enjoying music, or perhaps you're learning something new. What do you do when you're doing something like this, where you just kind of get in the zone? Are you a music listener, or do you listen to podcasts? What do you do? Let me know in the comments below. So anyway, you'll see here, I'm cleaning up, I'm being fastidious. Yes, I am that A-type personality, but It just makes things so much better in the end. All right, I'll let you keep watching. We're back. So I've got the mold all dusted. I mixed up 3 ounces of Let's Resin epoxy resin, this stuff here. And I've hauled out this little Piggy, High Tide Piggy paste, because I'm going to turn my resin white. And here's why. Here are 2 octopi that I made. Exactly the same mica in each one of these that I dusted, just like I dusted my little dragon. This one, though, I filled with black resin and got this result. This one I filled with white resin. Which one do you like better? I kind of liked this one better, but they're both very cute. So I had to decide with this guy, am I going to put black resin in it or am I going to use white? And because I have that light, kind of light bluey green sparkle for the wings, I think I'm going to go with white. So that was my thought process in picking the High Tide Piggy paste. So I'll be back once I've got this mixed up. Which dragon is your favorite dragon? Is it Pete's dragon? Is it Puff the Magic Dragon? Is it the dragon from Avatar or any of the dragons from Avatar? What about the Games of Thrones dragons? Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite dragon. Look who's cured. All right, let's check out this little monster. Should be pretty easy to demold because the mold is really squishy. Okay, I think I got him. Just got to worry about little horns. Ready? Look how cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. I can hardly stand it. Oh, he's adorable. Look at the little teeth. He's got little teeth in there and his little nose. He's got like a little horn on his nose. Oh, his little horns in here. Oh, he's perfect. He's perfect. I love him so much. Oh, and just look at that color shift in there too. That is fantastic. Those did Spade colors are amazing. Oh, let me know what you think of this little cutie. I'll take some pictures of him for you, but oh, do we have any names? What do you guys think? Put some name suggestions down below for me. Oh my gosh, this mold is beyond adorable. I'm gonna have to be making more of these in different colors, but this is awesome because it has all my favorite colors in it. So, aw, thank you all so much for being here. And I look forward to hearing what names you've come up with for this little dragon. All right.